Welcome to Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio. Rick McCann behind the microphone. We've got the latest breaking news, extended weather forecast, and great music coming up live. Broadcasting from the Blue Ram Media Studios here in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Mobile Bay Patrol Service, public safety and law enforcement trained with more than 30 years experience here along the Gulf Coast, protecting our people, our property, and our way of life. Give them a call at 251-264-2498. They offer mobile patrol services of churches, businesses, schools, gated communities, condominiums, beach resorts, yacht clubs, and so much more. 251-264-2498. Call today and you will sleep better tonight. And good morning. Happy Thursday to you. We've almost made it to another weekend. For some of us, that doesn't really mean a whole lot because we work 7 days a week. At least it feels that way. I'm Rick McCann behind the microphone here at the Blue Ram Media Studios, once again broadcasting live on this Thursday morning, the 19th day of March. Hope that you enjoyed your St. Patty's Day, maybe even seen a parade someplace along the way. But we are cruising right into the weekend, and the temperatures are warming up, and it's my favorite time of year. Of course, so is fall, but we have a lot happening, and we're telling you all about it on today's program. Of course, we're going to play you some brand new music out of Nashville. Now, this guy, Brian Martin, he's got a good sound, young, I think he's back, he's new, but I think he's back in the old days. I think he's taking a hint or two from old style country, but he's still got a good beat to him. Also, of course, we got the extended weather. I'll tell you about some things happening in the news and so much more. Remember, you can always contact us day or night, helpdesk at bluegrassmedia.com. Or if you're an indie singer, you can send us your indie song. You can also report news anytime, newsdesk at bluegrassmedia.com. And of course, you can subscribe to our newsletters for just $50 a year. We bring you news that you can't see. You can't find it any place else. Contact helpdesk at bluegrassmedia.com and subscribe today. I want to play you this, stack of music that we've got for you today. And I'll be back to tell you about a whole bunch of other stuff happening here along the Gulf Coast. Rick McCann, once again, sitting here behind the microphone for you. And I'll be right back.
When we're responding to emergency runs, we need everybody's help to get there as fast as we can. So when you see the lights, move to the right.
Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee, I should have known better than to take him back to Abilene. I put him right back into her arms. I wasn't a match for that kind of spark. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's two-stepping round the room. And judging by the smile that's written on his face, there's nothing I can do. It doesn't take a crystal ball to see a cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell. Well, I guess he forgot about the Smoky Mountain rain, the old hang tunes, the Memphis blues we used to sing. He always loved Amarillo by morning. I should have taken that as a warning. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's two-stepping round the room. And judging by the smile that's written on his face, there's nothing I can do. It doesn't take a crystal ball to see a cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, I can tell. When I'm eastbound down and I can't help but cry, 'cause I-40 gets lonelier with every mile. I know that his mind wasn't never gonna change, 'cause his heart still belongs to the Lone Star State. She's from Texas, I can tell by the way he's two-stepping round the room. And judging by the smile that's written on his face, there's nothing I can do. No, yeah, it doesn't take a crystal ball to see a cowboy always finds a way to leave. Drinking Jack all by myself. He's choosing Texas, best I can tell. Come on, baby. Just when I thought I got him to fall in love with Tennessee.
You don't touch me anymore. You never say the words I love you. You just sit behind your paper. The silence cuts me like a razor. I'm gonna leave you, maybe someday soon, when I can give up this fight. But maybe not tonight.
We don't talk much anymore. Not the same way we used to. Whenever I reach out to hold you, you turn away. What am I supposed to do? I'm gonna say goodbye when the moment's right. Like an eagle I will fly, but maybe not tonight.
Can you just hold me in your arms so deep? Wanna feel you breathing on my skin. We fell out of love. We can fall back in. You never look at me that way.
So many times I've longed to say,
You used to brush the hair back from my
God, how
face.
I miss those days. You used to make me feel like someone.
Tell me, where did we go wrong?
You were my best friend, my one and only love.
You're still the only one. Just as I'm leaving you walk in the room. I see the flicker in your eyes.
We say maybe not tonight.
Can you just hold me in your arms so deep? Wanna feel you breathing on my skin. We fell out of love.
How did we fall out of love? Maybe we can fall back in.
You don't touch me anymore.
You never say the words I love you. I love you.
The sun's gone down since you got gone. I bet you think I'm still sitting here alone, all tore up like a whiskey label, staring at the key that you left on the table. Hate to tell you, baby, but you got it wrong. that smoke on a Friday night. Doing alright for the shake by man, sitting by the fire with some damn good friends. Willie on my left, Jack on my right, blowing that smoke on a Friday night. Willie turned up on the JBL, girl, you probably think I'm going through hell, but I don't care if you never come back, 'cause who needs you? And I got friends like that. Yeah, girl, I got friends like that. Yeah, I got friends like that.
Broadcasting live from the beautiful Gulf Coast of Alabama, it's Highway 98. We've got your favorite new hits, some of those good old hits, indie music, gospel, bluegrass, and so much more here on Highway 98. Does your company, church, business, or school need to get your employees certified in first aid, CPR, and saving a life? Well, guess what? Armor Tech is here on the Gulf Coast. Call them today at 251-264-2498. They will bring the training to you wherever you're at. 251-264-2498. These guys are fantastic. They're paramedics, firefighters. They know their stuff. They'll also teach you AED, stop the bleed, and the use of Narcan. 251-264-2498. Folks, if you haven't already checked out our news website, then you should, because there's a lot of good stuff there that you just cannot find elsewhere. And that's a fact. We're not just tooting our own horn. Well, maybe we are. But that is a fact. A lot of great stuff there. BlueRamMedia.com. Check it out today. Sign up for our newsletters. One of the things that you missed, if you haven't read it, is that Alabama beach tourism reached a record $923 million in 2025. The popularity of our beaches and the beautiful Gulf Coast here in Alabama continues to draw in millions of tourists from all around the world, not just locally, not just in the Southeast, but in the world. You know, I've been here since 1989, and I gotta tell you, when I came down, it was quiet. Sure, spring break and a little bit of summer got a little busier, but all in all, if you're from here or you've been here quite some time, you know, it was really no big deal, and it was called the Redneck River here, to be honest with you. But now things are definitely changing. Some say not for the better, others say it's good for business. As these figures will show you, this is excellent for business and for the state. Every year, the money that's made just at the beaches continues to rise, and that's good for the state because that's how things are paid for. You know, if you have a business and you're not making any revenue, you can't pay your employees, you can't buy stuff that you need, and that's just how it goes. The attraction to the Gulf Coast is, multi-tiered. It's not just the beaches. There's more activities, more things to do, things like OWA and other tourist attractions over in Mobile. And, you know, people are not just sticking to the beaches. They're going to Dolphin Island. They're going to Mobile. They're going throughout our region. And the Gulf Shores Orange Beach Tourism Vice President Michelle Russ says the update on the information here is just beyond their estimations or imagination. And one of the other key elements that people are talking about is a brand new Herbert J. Malone Sportsplex that's being built right near the Foley Beach Express off Coastal Gateway Boulevard on a 111-acre facility. And it's tourism like this, sports. We've got all kinds of great food, restaurants, retail. All of this is drawing more and more people to our area. So if you live here, I know we complain about the traffic sometimes and, the growth. But if you live here, it's a benefit to you, to me, and everyone else, and especially to the business owners like myself. And so, hey, it's really something to celebrate. And I know, like other tourist areas, people start moving away because of the traffic and the crowds. But honestly, all in all, I think it's still a great place to live.
Short bill brakes so that they can make a Chevy slow down. And I just ride midnight, sorry my turn goodbye round. Bloody Marys and aspirin don't give a hangover, one hell of a fact. But my remedy for handling the hands of time is singing Hollywood nights. Even the losers get lucky sometimes. A paradise by the dashboard light, now just fine. I'm doing alright. We ain't as young as we used to be. We're young and hot. It's so easy when you listen now. Guitars and words that rhyme down the hands of time. My go-to game day jersey's always Carolina blue. When I need to find forgiveness, I find a little small town church to do, yeah. After work, I like to put my elbows up on a bar. And girl, I turn to the speakers when I need to speak to this old heart. And it's a back of black, should be all night long. You be love, redemption song. Looking back, home sweet home, I'm where I belong. Ain't nothing wrong, yeah. We ain't as young as we used to be. We're young and hot. It's so easy when you listen now. Guitars and words that rhyme. Hang on, hands of time. Hands of time. Trying to hang on as the song rolls like gravity pulls on the grains of sand. We take our licks, life takes its toll. We say thanks, and we fold our hands. And it's amazing grace how sweet the sound. Sunday morning coming down. Tuesday's gone, green grass at home. My country, they got me along with. But ain't as young as we used to be. But until under that well, you better be. Turn it loud guitar. Turn it loud guitar. Turn it up loud guitar. Turn it up. Crank some loud guitar. Crank up some loud guitar. I wanna hear some loud guitar. I wanna live some loud guitar. Words that rhyme. Head on the hand of town.
Somebody's gotta sit out on the hood and count stars. Somebody's gotta drink beer at a cash-only bar. Somebody's gotta drive a truck with a little bit of rust. Yeah, somebody's gotta do it. Might as well be us. We're the ones born in between the highways, raised by the Bible Belt and the King James. Not everybody gets one blinking like lucky like we did. 'Cause we live in one of those way out where the city lights can't touch it. with a barbed wire fence. Round it's a good week when a home team wins. Boys grow up and do what their daddy does, 'cause somebody's gotta do it. Might as well be us. Where the ones born in between the highways, raised by the Bible Belt and the King James. Not everybody gets one blinking like lucky like we did, 'cause we live in one of those way out where the city lights can't touch it. Kind of town you ain't heard of if you ain't from it. If you're from there, you've been there, done it, but you wouldn't know if you ain't from it. We're the ones born in between the highways, raised by the Bible Belt and the King James. Not everybody gets one blinking like lucky like we did, 'cause we live in one of those way out where the city lights can't touch it. Kind of town you ain't heard of if you ain't from it. No, the city lights can't touch it. But you wouldn't know if you ain't from it. If you ain't from it.
Rip currents cause an estimated 100 deaths each year in the United States. In 2021, 5 of these deaths were on the Gulf Coast. Rip currents are the number one weather-related killer at the beaches along the northern Gulf Coast. The number of rip current fatalities on these beaches is more than the fatalities of flooding, tornadoes, lightning, and tropical storms or hurricanes combined. Learn the facts. Before heading out to the beach, check current beach conditions and know what each flag means. Always swim near a lifeguard. Rip currents are narrow currents that flow away from the beach. If you notice you're being pulled away from the beach and are swimming and getting tired, you may be in a rip current. Think of it like a treadmill that you can't turn off. You want to step to the side of it. Don't swim against the current. Try to swim across it in a direction following the shoreline. Rip currents do not pull you under, but may take you as far out as a football field so people can tire quickly. The most important thing is to stay calm. If you can't escape the current, float or calmly tread water. Wave for help if you can. Rip current strength eventually subsides and may even take you closer to shore. If you see someone caught in a rip current, call 911 or get a lifeguard and throw something that floats towards the victim. For more information, please visit www.visitalbeaches.com/safety.
We play all the new hits and some of those slightly used, but ever so good used ones too. Here on Coastal Alabama's Highway 98 Radio. And once again, I've got your extended weather forecast coming up right here from Blue Ram Media. And I'll tell you, it's looking mighty fine as far as I'm concerned. For the rest of the day, we're going to have sunshine, 0%. I mean 0% chance of rain for the rest of this Thursday. Sunny, right around 70 degrees will be the high. Winds are currently blowing 5 to 10 miles per hour from the south. No big deal. The overnight's going to be close to 50. It'll be clear skies, light and variable winds. Now, as far as our weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday all have the same forecast. Close to 75 for tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. The overnight, right around 60 degrees. And guess what? Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, if you're off those days, or maybe Saturday and Sunday, it's going to be 100% chance of sun. Just a slight couple of percent for a sprinkle, maybe on Sunday. Winds coming out of the northwest at about 11 miles per hour. And when you get back to work on Monday and Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday and Friday, well, guess what? You're going to have more of that weekend weather. Mostly sunny for the entire week next week. Only a slight 4% chance of rain until Wednesday. We might have a 20% chance of rain, and again on Friday. But mostly sunny your entire weekend and the entire next week. Wednesday, it will be warm. It's going to be between 75 and 80 the entire week next week. And like I said, you're going to have a couple of clouds moving in on Wednesday and on Friday. But overall, it's going to be looking like a beautiful weekend. The overnight, right around 60 most nights. So again, throw open that window. As we move into the following week, we'll start seeing some rain, but we're not going to worry about that until we get a little closer. In fact, when I get back here in front of the microphone on Monday, I'll have that extended weather forecast for you. This is abbreviated because every day is just a duplicate, a copycat of the next day. And that's going to be a good thing for us here along the Gulf Coast.
I've been doing better. I hardly ever think of you lately. It ain't all sunshine. When you cross my mind, I start missing you like crazy. I try to numb the pain, but there ain't no damn way. I end up in that place and I'm just one whiskey away. And I don't mind if I do drink up the nerve to show up at your house. If you wanna know the truth, it's killing me not holding you right now. I'm one memory away from falling all the way apart, 'cause I might still love you. I hope you don't mind if I do. I almost quit drinking. For a while I quit thinking about you. I got a little sleep, but some nights I can't control it. Sometimes I give in because not having you is hard on me. But when I give in to that vice and pour another over ice, well, girl, I know that's when I'll start missing you again. And I don't mind if I do drink up the nerve and show up at your house. If you wanna know the truth, it's killing me not holding you right now. I'm one memory away from falling all the way apart, 'cause I might still love you. I hope you don't mind if I do. Need you to pick me up when I'm covered in that goodbye dust. You're the only thing that gets me through.
Well, I don't mind if you do. Drank a little too much and show up at my house. It'd be nice to hear the truth. Is it killing you not holding me right now? If falling into me is the only thing you think is gonna get you through, then I don't mind if you do. I don't mind.
dissect a golden night sky on a westbound beach town, Golden State Highway Drive. You got one hand out the window and the other hand mine. I could live right here in this moment for the rest of my life. 'Cause time won't slow down, so it's time we go now. Let's chase the rising up the Catalina coastline, cheap ride all the way to Santa Fe. Sip a coffee to a Montana sunrise, say goodnight to the Colorado rain. Sky's the limit, baby, wheels up, need 100 lifetimes kind of love. I could say forever, but forever ain't long enough. Long enough to write all the songs I wanna write about you. Say all that we wanna say and do all we wanna do. 'Cause time won't slow down, so it's time we go now. Let's chase the risings off the Catalina coastline, cheap ride all the way to Santa Fe. Sip a coffee to a Montana sunrise, say goodnight to the Colorado rain. Sky's the limit, baby, wheels up, need 100 lifetimes kind of love. I could say forever, but forever ain't long enough. Chase the risings off the Catalina coastline, cheap ride all the way to Santa Fe. Sip a coffee to a Montana sunrise, say goodnight to the Colorado rain. Back into a peak in Patagonia, hot tubbing on the northern lights. Take a knee, watch the deer hit the floorboard, buy some land, raise some kids, raise them right. Sky's the limit, baby, wheels up, need 100 lifetimes kind of love. I could say forever, but forever ain't long enough. I could say forever, but forever ain't long enough.
Baby, what do you say we just get lost? Leave this one-horse town like two rebels without a cause. I've got people in Boston, ain't your daddy still in Des Moines? We can pack up tomorrow, tonight let's flip a coin. Heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I've got a quarter. Heads Carolina, tails California. We can load what we own in the back of a U-Haul van. Couple modern day Moses searching for the promised land. We can go 400 miles before we stop for gas. We could drive for a day and then we'll take a look at the map. Oh, heads Carolina, tails California, somewhere greener, somewhere warmer, up in the mountains, down by the ocean, where it don't matter, long as we're going somewhere together. I've got a quarter. Heads Carolina,
Christian country.
Saying how it's gonna be so good, so beautiful. 10,000 hours, 10,000 more. Even though I don't tell you all the time, baby, blue ain't your color.
Driving in the car or on the app. Thanks for listening.
Baby plays the guitar, I pick a banjo now.
Coastal Alabama's all new Highway 98 Radio.
Right now, you can advertise your business, your product, your company on all of the platforms of Blue Ram Media. That includes radio shows, newsletters, and all of our social media. Hundreds and thousands of people collectively visit us every day, and now they can visit with you. For just $100 a month, advertise your product, your business, your company, yourself. Contact us, helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. The city of Gulf Shores has recently announced Junior City Council is thrilled because they're returning something that's very unique and worked out well last year. That's the Spring Market, scheduled for Saturday, March 28th from 9 a.m. until 2 p.m. in Waterway Village. What is the Spring Market? Well, it's going to feature a wide variety of items, including local produce, baked goods, products from local retailers, unique arts and crafts, and so much more. You're going to have a lot of fun, eat some good food. Now, if you want to be a vendor at this event, you have to either be involved in fresh foods, cottage kitchen items, hand goods, plants, things of that nature. You can apply online at www.gulfshoresal.gov/Junior City Council Spring Market, or contact L. Hart, H-A-R-T, at gulfshoresal.gov. Again, this event this year is going to be held on Saturday, March 28th.
The other day, she was in a hurry to try and win first place. When 2/3 through her struggle, her legs began to fail, and she kept right on running, though in pain she grew more frail. Before long, she was only walking, but bowed down she struggled on. With one foot in front of the other, her strength almost gone. Then just before the finish line, she fell like she was dying. But to all their amazement, she crawled to the finish line. It to the finish line someday. Though this body wants to give up, something says go all the way. The end's around the corner, and it shows in every sign. So Lord, I'm gonna make it if I must crawl the finish line. You know, sometimes we all struggle, ought to keep our mind just right. We're tempted to throw in the towel when the end is not in sight. do. As for me, I'm gonna fight. 'Cause Lord, I'm gonna make it if I must crawl to the finish line. Oh, Lord, I'm gonna make it to the finish line someday. Though this body, it wants to give up, something says go all the way. The end's around the corner, and it shows in every sign. Oh Lord, I'm gonna make it if I must crawl to the finish line. You know the end's around the corner, and it shows in every sign. So Lord, I'm gonna make it if I must crawl to the finish line.
A farmer and a teacher, a hooker and a preacher, riding on a midnight bus bound for Mexico. One was headed for vacation, one for higher education, and two of them were searching for lost souls. That driver never ever saw the stop sign, and 18-wheelers can't stop on a dime. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That farmer left to harvest a home and 80 acres, the faith and love for growing things in his young son's heart. And that teacher left her wisdom in the minds of lots of children, and did her best to give them all a better start. And that preacher whispered, "Can't you see the promised land?" as he lay his bloodstained Bible in that hooker's hand. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, heaven only knows. I guess it's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. That's the story that our preacher told last Sunday, as he held that bloodstained Bible up for all of us to see. He said, "Bless the farmer and the teacher and the preacher who gave this Bible to my mama, who read it to me." There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there's not 4 of them, now I guess we know. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. There are 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway.
Across America and here along the Gulf Coast in Baldwin and Mobile counties, more than 75% of all firefighters are volunteers. They spend their time helping others. Around the clock, many of our volunteers respond from home from work and from the fire station. But just like businesses all around the country, it's becoming more and more difficult to recruit firefighters. If you want to truly help your community and make a difference, I encourage you to reach out to your local volunteer fire department here along the Gulf Coast or anywhere in the country and volunteer your time today. Unlike 20 or 30 years ago, volunteer firefighters are professional firefighters, professionally trained firefighters, and many times EMTs and paramedics. Please help your community, donate some of your time, and you'll not only make a difference, but you'll feel good about it. I know. I've been a volunteer firefighter, EMT paramedic, and law enforcement most of my life. Please reach out today, and thank you. Crime is going up. You need to call the professionals at Mobile Bay Public Safety Patrol. 251-264-2498. Mobile patrols, residential communities, schools, churches, and businesses. Alarm response, professionally trained law enforcement experience. Mobile Bay Patrol, 251-264-2498. Call them today and you'll sleep better tonight. Mobile Bay Patrol. An annual fundraiser happening at OWA for the third year in a row. Kind of a fun, quirky little event, and it's all to help support Ronald McDonald House of Mobile. And that's the Rubber Ducky Regatta, a fundraiser for the last 3 years, being held at OWA Parks and Resort on March the 21st. Up to 10,000 sponsored rubber ducks will be released into the lake at OWA Parks and Resort, and it will kick off the race all the way to the finish line. Now, individuals whose ducks claim the top 3 spots will be awarded the event's top prizes. The Rubber Ducky Regatta, sponsored by Chicken Salad Chick, begins at 11 a.m. with duck adoptions, family-friendly games, activities for the children, live music, discounts at shops and eateries in downtown OWA, and at 4 p.m., the major duck race itself is scheduled to begin. Duck adoptions range from $5 for 1 duck to $100 or to 100 ducks for $350. So that's 100 ducks for $350. Proceeds, remember, go to the Ronald McDonald House of Mobile, and each year more than 600 families benefit from Baldwin and Mobile County. Be there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
There's a boy new to town who I wouldn't mind taking a drive with. Rough around the edges like my daddy's 97 stepside, yeah. Probably slow to crank in the morning till a high force low gets him going. Puff of white smoke down a back road, trailing him like a ghost. If he was a truck coming, he'd be a little beat up, covered in mud, old dollar stuck. Radio playing songs I love, like a sunburned leather bench seat, wanted the cinch. I'm thinking that you would feel familiar, wrapped around me
He's here now, picking me up. Maybe it's luck and the stars above. His radio's playing the songs I love, and that sunburned leather bench seat, one of the scenes. And the only good thing that feels familiar wrapped around me on a Saturday night, making my adrenaline rush. That boy's what I imagined he was. If he was a truck, if he was a truck.
I just want to give you a heads up if you live over in Mobile or Mobile County. The city of Mobile is collecting household hazardous waste. Yeah, they're holding a waste collection event scheduled for April the 11th from 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. at the James Seals Community Center. Now, according to this news release, the event's free and is being organized by the City of Mobile Environmental Engineering Department. There's no registration, no fee, no nothing required. You just gotta get that stuff in your vehicle and bring it over to the James Seals Community Center. Again, that's going to be April 11th, 9 a.m. until 1 p.m. Now, some of the things that you can bring over is automotive fluids, aerosol, herbicides, fertilizers, fluorescent tubes, paint, cleaners, pesticides, and batteries. Don't bring explosives. No bullets. No firearms. No electronics. No pharmaceuticals. No medical waste. Who would have medical waste? Are you a pharmacist? No mechanical equipment. No scrap metal. No, this is basically for household hazardous things like paint and automotive fluids, like oil, things of that nature. They're going to be pretty strict, and it is for only folks who live in Mobile.
Standing on the step, kinda feel like freedom. Malibu, one suitcase, short of leaving. You were the driver, I was the reason. There was mascara on your shirt. If I'd have known where that left turn was leading, you'd have seen me running in a rear view like you tied my heart to your car, turned the key in 3, 2, 1. Hey, call me baby. These days it's only 80 proof. You probably hate me. I don't blame you, I blame me for them sunset till I sink into night. I'm just thinking 3 words too late. Damn girl, you're the one that got away.
me convinced me to get out of the house, to help me forget, to help me move on. Then I heard you back in town, in a crowd of strangers and lovers. Someone told me that you were coming, so I should probably go to bed. I should probably turn off my phone. I should quit while I'm ahead. I should probably leave you alone, 'cause I know in the morning I'll be calling, saying sorry for the things I said. So I should probably go to bed, so I don't undo the God over you that it took so long to find. 'Cause all it would take is seeing your face and I'd forget. I should probably go to bed. I should probably turn off my phone. I should quit while I'm ahead. I should probably leave you alone, 'cause I know in the morning I'll be calling, saying sorry for the things I said. So I should probably go to bed. Before I question my decision, is it love? I know it isn't. Now I'm all up in my head again, 'cause I know I don't have the self-control to walk away if you're walking. Strangers and lovers. Someone told me that you were coming, so I should probably go to bed.
Been having a ball since I was a boy in Beaumont. I love that town, but I just couldn't stay. Two-stepped all the way to Amarillo, shuffled my way into Santa Fe. I just had to see the sunset out of Frisco. Golden Gate is great, but it ain't home. Give me a rodeo, blame
Administration wants you to fly your drone responsibly. Avoid flying your drone near other aircraft, especially near airports. Fly your drone below 400 feet. Always keep your drone in sight. If you see a safety issue involving drones, contact local law enforcement immediately. Fly smart. Fly safe. Have fun.
Crank that radio up. Leave those cares behind. Stroll on down the coastline with Coastal Alabama Highway 98 Radio.
The city of Fairhope invites all of you and your children to come on down and watch the Easter Bunny hop into Fairhope. Yeah, rumor has it that the Easter Bunny is making its way and hopping into Fairhope on March the 28th from 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. Photos with the Easter Bunny in front of the Fairhope History Museum. You can also bring your camera, bring your kids, bring your smiles, and have a great day there. Again, that's on Saturday, March the 28th. It's right there in front of the Fairhope Museum of History, right downtown, 10 a.m. until 1 p.m. And, of course, it's free and open to everyone, so bring the kiddies down and enjoy.
There's a gravel road going way back to a one-room, hand-me-down shack. Bugs ever hanging in that cracked window. We got a screen door for a TV. Only AC I got is AC/DC. Last year's deer frying on an old wood stove. Some might say I'm a roughing it, but I'm a long, long way from bumming it. I'm young and free like the wind in a live oak tree. There's cold in the sun when I wake up, a little bit of liquor in my coffee cup. I got boots on the floor and old glory on the wall. It don't take much to have it all. Got a pretty girl, drives me haywire. Works at a joint called the Bonfire. She loves rocking this little shack in the woods. When the sun gets to setting and the stars appear, lighting up the sky like a chandelier. Get wrapped in a blanket like a movie from Hollywood. Some might say I'm a roughing it, but I'm a long, long way from bumming it. I'm young and free like the wind in a live oak tree. There's cold in the sun when I wake up, a little bit of liquor in my coffee cup. I got boots on the floor and old glory on the wall. It don't take much to have it all.
I've been a highway child, 1,000 miles on these well-worn red-wing boots. I've been to hell, I've been to Houston, but I got back to my roots. I've been up, I've been down, up the deep end in the coke and crown. Been a little lost, a little found, just looking for the truth. There ain't a stone I left alone. If it was there, I'd turn it over. I don't look back, but look at that. You got my head over my shoulder, making me finally see why everything I tried to be left me wanting more. 'Cause the one thing I ain't been is yours. I've been settled down, but I saddled up, told a good girl adios. I gave her a list of reasons, but now I really know why I've been lonely, searching, wondering why nothing ain't working. It's been a hard lesson to learn that nothing ever comes close. There ain't a stone I left alone. If it was there, I'd turn it over. I don't look back, but look at that. You got my head over my shoulder, making me finally see why everything I tried to be left me wanting more. 'Cause the one thing I ain't been is yours. But I sure love to change that. So hey, what do you say that we take a walk down that road? There ain't a stone I've left alone. If it was there, I'd turn it over. I don't look back, but look at that. You got your head right on my shoulder, making me finally see why everything I tried to be left me wanting more. 'Cause the one thing I ain't been is yours. Yours.
It's difficult to believe, but believe it, you must. It's that time again for the Fairhope Arts and Crafts Festival, happening, of course, downtown Fairhope, March the 20th through the 22nd. It is always a fantastic place to go to really enjoy yourself with your friends and family. Again, that's Friday the 20th, Saturday the 21st, and of course Sunday the 22nd, 10 a.m. until 5 p.m. You can stroll the streets of downtown Fairhope, enjoy the hundreds of vendors, arts that come from across the country. There's great food, children's activities, and of course, as always, admission is free. Parking is going to be tight. You're probably going to have to park someplace and take a shuttle bus, but that is going to be worth it. Every year, it becomes more and more spectacular. The Fairhope Arts and Crafts Festival. Don't miss it.
Mixtapes got a little Hank, little Drake, a little something bumping, thumping on the wheel, right? The mix in our drinks a little stronger than you think, so get a grip, take a sip of that feel, right? Trucks jacked up, flat bills flip back. Yeah, you can find us where the party's at. This is how we roll. We hanging around, singing down everything on the radio. We light it up with our a shotgun Cedo. Them kisses off of me though, automatic like a free throw. This life I live, it might not be for you, but it's for me though. Let's roll. This is how we roll. We hanging round, singing down everything on the radio. We light it up with our hands up. This is how we roll. This is how we do. When the world turns ugly, I just turn and look at you, baby. This is how we roll.
We stick to our guns. We love who we love and we wanna have fun. Yeah, we cuss on them Mondays and pray on them Sundays. Pass it around and we dream about one day. 'Cause this is how we roll. Come on, y'all, we hanging round, singing down everything on the radio. We light it up with our hands up.
This is how we roll. This is how we ride. We're slanging up the mud, cutting through the countryside, baby. This is how we roll. Yeah, this is how we roll. This is how we roll. Yo, LB, let's go. This is how we roll. This is how we do. We burning down the night, shooting bullets at the moonlight. This is how we roll.
And unfortunately, it's that time again. I need to drag my butt on out of here because I have a ton of things to do today. I'm sure you do as well. Please tell your friends, your family, your coworkers, your neighbors, anybody who will listen about this radio program because it is local. It is professionally produced, and I do mean professionally. And it's really getting to take off, and it's being noticed not only locally, regionally, and nationally, but also several countries. Several people are listening from other countries, which I find amazing. That's the big deal about the internet. You can go anywhere. There's no limitations, and our music and our show is definitely doing that. I want to remind you, friends, that you can advertise your business, your product, yourself on our newsletters, on our social media, and on our radio show for just $100 a month. You can't find that type of pricing for advertising anyplace. Contact helpdesk at bluerammedia.com. Once again, I got to remind you, I have to. If you're driving on down the street, the county road, the interstate, wherever it might be, and red lights, blue lights come up behind you, sirens are blowing, that means you have to, you must, you need to pull to the right for sirens and lights and let our emergency workers get to where they're going safely. Until the next time, we want you to be safe, no matter what you're doing or where you're at. We want you to be blessed, and of course, we want you to come back and listen to our next program right here on the Blue Ram station. Until the next time, God bless.